Hey guys, this is Rainier, co-host of the True Hoops podcast. Before we start today's episode, I just want to take a second to talk to you about the Anchor app. If you're looking to start your own podcast, the Anchor app is definitely for you. It's super easy to use. You can record, edit, and upload on your computer or mobile devices. The Anchor app lets you upload your episodes to multiple platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and so much more. And want to know the best part? It's totally free. So if you want to start your own podcast, use the Anchor app. You can get started by going on anchor.fm and sign up today. Again, that's anchor.fm, available in the Apple Store and Google Play on mobile devices. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back to another episode of True Hoops Pod. My name is Rebel, also known as Pogi on Twitch. I have two great guests of mine, childhood friends. I'm going to introduce to you guys Mandy and Eric.
What's up?
Hey,
Welcome, guys.
what's up?
This is really weird. It's like I feel like virtual meetings is so awkward to me still today. How you guys been?
This been chilling.
Good. Yeah, chilling, hooping, trying to,
Yeah, dude, it's legit been a while since I see Eric once a year. I think the last time I think the last time I saw Mandy was when I injured my knee, my season-ending
Oh
knee injury.
gosh,
Do you remember that?
when was that? Not
It
when we
was
were
in
balling.
Memorial. It was after I graduated.
Oh my gosh, that's a while ago. I don't
That was a
remember
while.
that. That's
Yeah.
a while ago.
Dad never played basketball ever again until now.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
It is. You guys don't know me, Eric, Mandy. Played a lot of basketball growing up. A lot of basketball.
Yeah, a lot.
So I want to before we even talk about the Nets and talk about the NBA in general, I kind of want the listeners to, know you guys a little bit more. Maybe you could introduce yourself. Also, maybe your top five favorite, not top five, but maybe your favorite player right now and all time. The two players, all time and right now. You want to start, Eric?
Yeah, I'll start. I'm Eric. I top favorite player of all time. I don't want to say Jordan because I feel like Mandy's gonna say Jordan off the bat, but definitely have memories of him just dominating, and that's what kind of got me into the NBA. Top player after that, probably Allen Iverson, just because growing up, every time I saw him, he kind of got me inspired. He had the coolest gear. I think it was Reebok. I always wore his wristband for some reason. I was just obsessed with him, and he got me into the game.
Didn't you wear number 3 too in when we played ball?
Yeah, 3 was my number. So it's directly inspired by Iverson. I went to college in Philadelphia. That wasn't because of Iverson. But yeah. So that's my favorite player, probably of all time. And then right now, favorite player, I would say KD. I mean, KD's just the best player to watch. It's just pure talent, pure
bias,
scoring.
Right?
No bias at all. No bias. But even if he was on a different team, if KD's playing, it's just must watch TV.
For you, Mandy.
Yep, good answers. Eric said my favorite player of all time is Jordan. Partly because he dominated, but also I have two older cousins who would always tell me about him, and I just fell in love after that with basketball and just anything MJ at that time. And then favorite player right now, that's a tough one. I would say KD also, but then that might be biased. But I'm gonna say Kyrie. I'm not gonna lie. He's
I like Kyrie's game.
Yeah, he's
No bias too, right?
No bias. No bias. Definitely not. I mean, he's what do you call it? He's a lot of drama behind him, but when he plays, I think he's just complete. He has passing, shooting, plays defense.
It's like Kobe a little bit.
Yeah, that mentality is there. Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about this a little bit. We were childhood friends. are still childhood friends, but I want to mention this because it's so funny. I have two funny stories about you guys, or with you guys.
Oh God.
Mandy, do you
Oh
remember
no.
when I went to your house and you have the little small pond in your house?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was snowing. It was snowing so hard. Did did not. Totally forgot there was like a little pond there. It
Little
was frozen ice. I stepped on it. I'm like, huh. I hear something cracking, man. Do you hear that? And I freaking fell in.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Yeah.
you remember that?
I remember that. Weren't you wearing like Air Forces too at that day or
Yeah.
something? Like, yep. Yep. I remember. That
Yeah,
water.
it
Yeah.
smelled so bad.
Yeah. It was bad water. It was pretty gross.
And with Eric, I feel
Oh.
like Eric, I was locked out of my house. Eric was
Oh
with me.
God.
And I was like, bro, how can I get inside my house? Like, we have to go inside. Eric had the best idea to take a
Uh-oh.
twig and put it inside the keyhole and like start slamming it. And when my dad came home and we put the key wouldn't come and go inside.
Good job,
I still
dude.
remember that. I remember putting the twig in. I was like, "What am I doing?" But
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's so funny. Oh my
Oh God.
gosh. The fact that we're like, sounds like a great idea.
I've seen this on TV once. Let's try it.
I was
Yeah.
trying my best. I was trying to get us back in so we could survive. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we played ball too.
Hey.
So we played a lot of basketball together.
Oh.
Can you, if there's a basketball player, like all time, who would you say your game kind of represents?
Oh. Who's first?
I'll go
Alright.
first. Yeah. So if you were thinking of Nets players, I always like try to compare myself to a Nets player sometimes, like randomly. Last year, I finally found one who I thought I played like is Bruce Brown, where he's like a
Okay.
small guy, but he plays big and he sets picks, he does the dirty work, grab boards, shoot corner threes. That's my game. So that fit me to a
Bruce
T.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Mandy?
Me, yeah. Again, Nets. I'm going heavy Nets, but J Kid. That's my guy who I modeled my game after. Pass first. Um, didn't have a jump shot early in his career, like kind of like me, and then developed a shot, which kind of have now. But yeah, that's that's me.
Yeah. For you, Mandy,
Yeah.
when we play basketball, you gave me a lot of points. You gave like everyone on our team a lot of points. I felt
Yeah.
like your
Yes.
game kind of reminds me a little bit of Chris Paul. Like that's
CP.
that high.
Oh,
Yeah, CP3.
wow. Thank
Eric,
you.
for you, yeah, Eric. I feel like you're an athletic, scoring, Draymond Green that does a little bit
Okay.
of everything.
I'll
That's
take it.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
how I thought of you guys. For me,
Thank you.
like LeBron James. No, just kidding. I think my game was like a little bit like a Paul Pierce, like a
Paul
shoot
Pierce. Yes.
Yeah. I can see that.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
you're
really
right.
drive in. But could drive in when
You
I
could
feel
try.
like it. When I feel like it. Doesn't play
But
a lot
yeah,
that D.
I could see
I like
that.
how you named like the negatives, but there's definitely a lot of positive there too. Shot maker, could body up if you had to. But, yeah.
Yeah, we should play basketball again, man.
Yeah, dude. We've been trying to. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the last time we tried to play together was, I don't know, Rebel. You said when you were hurt, but then I remember trying to hit you up a few times, and we also tried to rent, gyms out with like try to get 20 heads to just come out, and then yeah, I
Yeah.
think the most we got was 15, anyways.
Damn,
Right,
how do
Eric?
you know 15 people?
Seriously.
But yeah, it's
Remember
been a
back in the day,
while.
it's hard to get like 5.
Yeah, we always had the same vibe though, so we were good.
I've been trying to go back. I've been playing every like weekend. I'm trying to lose weight. I lost so far this month 21. So I'm trying to lose
Hey,
more,
Damn.
21.
Okay.
there we go.
So I'm motivated, but I'm super excited. But we should definitely play basketball again, man.
Yeah, we'll
Like a
ball. We'll ball.
Like I hit up Sam. I hit up. Yeah, I only hit up Sam.
I
But we
see
should
Sam
totally
time
play
to time.
basketball. Yeah,
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
while. Been a
It's
while.
been a few
Been a
years, I
minute.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
a long time.
Wait, we're all like 31, right?
Dude, I don't like
31.
thinking about that, you know?
Yeah, in 9 years we're 40. That's crazy to me.
That's gross. Uh, Funny story though, because like a couple days ago, I was shooting around with Eric just to get shots up, and then I definitely felt my knees, if not my like my legs too, were just not the same. And
Yeah,
then
man.
before we were going into the court, we saw people playing, and then it was me, my brother, and Neil. We were just trying to shoot around, and then right when we hopped, like got in the court, they're like, "Yo, you want to run fours?" We're like, "Nah, we're just gonna shoot around."
No, we're out.
Yeah, nah. And then
Yeah, we just want to look at
when
the court.
then we were just shooting around like, yo, back in the days, we'd be like, yeah, we don't have to worry about stretching or that. We just run it. And now we're just like,
Hmm.
nah, we're gonna shoot around. So
Yeah. I was telling this to
yeah,
Eric. I played a first full court game yesterday. Like my friend told me we're gonna play casual 4-on-4s, half court,
right.
that's it. We had like 15 heads, like 12 heads, and we played the first game was a full court. I could not even run like a lap. Like run that way. I was like, oh god, it's hot.
Yeah, dude. She's like, wait a
And like
second.
my hands felt like it was numb. Like I'm not sure if I was nervous or anything, but like my hands were numb. Like I've been like shooting around every single weekend. Like my shot's pretty wet, right?
Yeah.
And when I started playing yesterday at full court, like everything went down the drain. Everything I practiced down the drain. Forgot everything. Oh my god, it was so old.
Right, dude? Oh god.
This is why older people cherry pick, and
Yeah, I just
like I'm gonna
watched.
start doing that. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
get some
Now,
easy points for the team.
like I remember, like us as kids were like, dude, this old guy keeps cherry picking. Now I understand. Now I understand.
Conserving energy and easy buckets right there.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely we should play some basketball sometime, All
we
right,
should.
let's start with some basketball topics, man.
Okay.
There's not that too many big topics, but this week or last week was a big Donovan Mitchell trade to
Oh,
Cleveland Cavaliers. Because Jazz traded 3 unprotected first rounds, 2 pick swaps, Marketing, Sexton, and I don't know this guy, Abaji. Never heard of him. Probably a rookie
Mhm.
or double. How do you guys like the Cavaliers?
I love it. I think it's a great
yeah.
trade.
I
They
do
had to
too.
do something like that. They had to do like some big move to get in like a star player because they're never gonna sign anybody. And the way the cap works, like they have to get like a big contract anyway to fill that slot. I think it's a perfect fit, and it just makes me miss Jared Allen even more because he's got an amazing team around him. So
And don't forget Carol Verge is there too.
Yeah,
true,
Tanner.
true.
W
Uh,
Mandy.
yeah, I feel Cleveland's pretty stacked, and I'm impressed about who they got. Um, I am jealous too because of the fro, and then I want to see where they go. I don't know how far they'll get, but looks like they'll be getting somewhere.
I think they could be like a 6th, 5th seed, maybe probably
Hmm.
this year.
Yeah.
I love this trade because the Knicks didn't get him. That's the only reason why. Too. I hate the Knicks. I hate the Knicks so much. So happy.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would trade for him, just because if they did trade for him, they would have to give up like 5 draft picks, R.J.
Yeah.
Barrett, and like other pieces, and that would have screwed them over. But I actually think they did a smart move by not trading for him.
Do you guys like Jalen Brunson? I think he's like a good starting point guard, but I'm not a fan of his game either.
Not convinced.
Yeah, not convinced yet.
Yeah,
Not convinced.
No, not convinced either. I feel like the Nets have the big 3, and then the Knicks have the mid 3 with Randall,
Mid 3.
Brunson, and Barrett. That's like the middest 3 you can get, but
Yeah.
I think they're building something. So
I don't care what they do. As long as they suck, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Same here.
I really do like the Cavs team. I think they're right now. I think they're like my third favorite team right now
Yeah.
because the way that they're constructed. Half of their team is like the Nets too, so I don't know.
That's
Mhm.
why. Yeah.
But I love Karis LeVert. I love Jared Allen and with Donovan Mitchell. Oh my gosh, that's a good
Yeah.
lineup. Like from starting to the bench.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I don't.
Man.
With everything that's been happening, like you guys like have it like a prediction who's gonna be like number 1 to 8, like for the East. Let's do East.
Number 1 in the East.
Top 3 is going to be some mix of Boston, Milwaukee, and I'm not sure, either Miami or the Nets. I think I'm missing one team though. Who am I missing?
Hey, let me check. Eastern.
Oh.
I do have the Bucks number 1.
Bucks in.
Um,
Oh, Philadelphia. I think they're those are the top 3
Really.
to me.
if James Harden actually plays basketball, I think they could be a really good team.
Yeah.
But they could be like a 3rd seed.
Yeah. The Nets are like the ultimate wild card. They could be number 1. They could be a play-in team. Let's see.
Yeah.
We were a play-in team last year is because of injury. Like Kevin Durant
Yeah.
didn't play most of the games.
Kyrie.
I was only like half.
But I feel like that's the Nets mindset. Like that's how the Nets like have groomed me over these years, just to expect terrible outcomes. Like I remember last year at one point in like December, the standings, we were number 1. Like we were literally on the top. I was like, this is awesome. We're at the top of the standings. Like you never get to feel this. I kind of like appreciated it. And then we just witnessed everything go downhill, ended as like a 9th seed or whatever. So I feel like anything literally is possible with this team. But yeah.
Like especially we have so much drama with like and KD. Now we have Ben Simmons. I really like Ben Simmons' game a lot, but everything that happened in Philadelphia makes a little bad name for him. I think in Brooklyn, I think he has a clean slate. He'll play well. And he has all the tools around him to be successful.
Yeah.
He does. Yep.
I would say for the East, top 4 would be I think the Bucks, Boston, Philly, Nets.
Yeah, I could see that. Boston's scary. I mean, I was just amazed how they shut KD down. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty intense. I hate them though so much. So
I hate Boston too.
yeah, I hate Boston. Milwaukee, like you guys said, and I want to say the Nets for some reason. I'm just hoping on the championship or bust mentality right now. I think it is, and then like Philly would probably be 4 or Miami. Miami's always
Miami's there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think the next tier is like Toronto, Cleveland Cavaliers, and maybe the Hornets.
Maybe the Hawks.
Oh yeah, the Hawks too. Yeah.
They got what's his name? Dejounte
Murray.
Oh, Murray.
Yeah.
I don't know how that work with 2 like ball dominant point guards.
True.
Yeah, we'll see. I think DeJounte is better at defense at least, so he covers up some of Trae Young's shortcomings.
True.
No pun intended. But, yeah.
But yeah, I think with Kai's last year with us, like this is like what, and he keeps saying, like I hear people say like this is got to be his MVP year because he's
MVP season, yeah.
contract, wants money, but I think this could be the year. Now I'll be happy if he plays 70 games, maybe.
Okay.
75 games, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, man.
I think his contract says like he has to play like 65 games, like as an incentive to get more money.
So
Makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see him ever. If he sniffs a top 5 MVP year, I'll eat the Rebels Air Forces from that day. Like there's no way he's gonna sniff that. But he's gonna have I feel like he's gonna have a good year because of the contract and stuff.
Yeah.
But just the way he plays, I don't think he'll ever get close to MVP.
Yeah, I also agree. Um, but when he came, like, how do you guys feel about when Kai played half a season, like only away games? You like that? Should
Dude,
he
no.
play? Should he like sit him out the whole year?
Yeah. I mean,
I was 50-50 about it, but
it's 50. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have him playing than not, to be honest. And at least he got to play some, not even like I don't know, not even half the games, but it's because of the mandate thing. And then, yeah, man, I don't know. I'd rather him play. But I do understand his personal beliefs and stuff. So gotta respect it. But at the same time, it's his job. So like, you gotta play. But, yeah.
Yeah, same here. I feel like he just needed to take a vaccination. Like it's not that big of a deal. He should have just done it. He should have sacrificed that, for the better of the team. So that kind of makes me feel like I don't know if he's like 100% like a net, like the way he portrays himself, like he grew up a Net fan. He always posts like his childhood pictures as a Nets fan. I don't know. I feel like he's already getting ready to leave to like another team or something after this
yeah,
season.
he's never.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back. I think he gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But what to the
So much
Lakers?
drama, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not used to it. Like I remember us
yeah,
being such a bad team. I was
yeah,
used to it, and we get like high. There's excitement. Then Kevin Durant joined too. I was like, this is gonna be good.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
everything that we expected wasn't everything that we expected. There's
Like
always something.
it's
There's always
something.
something in being a Nets fan.
exactly. True.
Yeah. Even going to back to the James Harden days. 16 games played together. That's just terrible. Like
hmm
they were good
Our
though.
record
They
was pretty good. Yeah.
the record was yeah, it was decent, but
The
it was
greatest 16 games ever.
yeah,
We were 13-3.
I think so. Yeah, good
That's
record.
crazy.
But yeah, it's not what we wanted it to be or hoped to be. It's just we had it, but always something.
Always something.
Injuries.
Out of all the Nets teams, like from New Jersey till now, which like New Jersey Nets?
New Jersey Nets team or Nets all
Or Nets
Nets
in
team.
general?
I think I know Eric's answer, but I don't want to say it. Is it the D'Lo era? But I like
Nah.
my era is the J Kid, RJ, and Kmart, but then also going into the other three with the BC,
DC.
RJ, and
Yeah.
J Kid. That was just a phenomenal pickup. I was like blown away. We were still in middle school, right?
Yeah.
6th, 7th grade, and then so
I still have the newspaper for when we traded Vince Carter. Traded for Vince Carter.
Oh,
nice. Yeah,
I think
it's a good.
my favorite one was with Kmart.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember I remember moving to Jersey, right? And I knew nothing about anything. Like when you guys were into basketball, you're into Nets. And I remember going to a party, like a Filipino party with like Eric. Our family goes to like these formal Filipino parties, and we were watching in the hotel. They were watching the NBA Finals. It was the Lakers against the Nets, and that made me fall in love with basketball. And seeing Kobe Bryant and Shaq, and my favorite team was for sure with Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin. At first, I didn't know basketball. I called Kenyon Kenny. So it was all this like for 1 year, I've been calling him Kenny Martin.
Kenny Martin.
But yeah, for sure that team, and then VC and GC.
Kenny Martin. That sounds like a cute little pet name you have for him. It's like, oh, it's cute. Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that's my favorite team too. That has to be the best. I mean, we went to the finals with those teams, so those are my favorite days. And then Kerry Kittle's right back here. That's signed courtesy of Mandy and Ronnie. They got that from me. That's definitely my favorite net.
I met him at a church, a Catholic church. He's a Eucharistic minister.
Kerry Kittles?
Kerry Kittles. He's a Eucharistic minister in I don't want to dox it, but he's in. I'll tell you guys after. But he's a Eucharistic minister.
That makes me
crazy.
like him even more.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I was sitting behind him, like 6 pews behind him. I was like, Kerry Kittles, and I felt like I was yelling it. Is that Kerry Kittles? And his family was looking back. He was looking back, and when mass
Oh,
ended, his wife came up. His wife was like, "You should talk to them," and he came up to. He's so tall. He's the nicest guy ever. Took a picture with him. He made me feel small. Nicest guy ever. And there's a lot of questions I wanted to ask him, but all I said was hi, and can I have a picture.
Can I have a
Super
That's
dope
awesome.
guy. Super dope guy.
Nice.
Who's you guys? What's your all-time Nets favorite player?
All-time Nets. Damn.
5.
5? I'm
That's
gonna
tough.
start. Yeah, that's tough. There's a lot.
Really? Okay, I'll go for me. I'll go for me first. Jason Kidd number 1,
Okay.
Vince Carter number 2.
Yeah.
Kenny Martin number 3.
Respect.
I'll put KD there. And the 5th one is hard. Boy, I really like Joe Johnson.
Oh,
That's a good call.
I really
Joe
love Joe Johnson.
Jesus. Yeah, dude. Those clutch moments.
Even though
Oh,
people
man.
said like that's a bad pickup, he's overpaid. He played basketball. Like he played
He balled.
like every game super well.
He
Yeah.
balled. Yeah, he did.
I like him.
Yeah.
I hate Darren Williams. Hate him.
Oh,
Don't like him.
Same here, to be honest. He left a sour taste in our mouth. That's why. But
Yeah,
he did. He
gone
did. Yeah,
missing.
he did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gone missing.
Oh, he got missing. Yeah.
How are you guys? I wanted to put Brooke up there too, but I like the guards.
Yeah. This is a tough question though, because there's so many.
Yeah.
I'll go with almost the same lineup as you though. So I have J Kidd. I have Kenyon Martin. I have RJ, just because RJ's we chose him and he stuck with the team for as long as he could. That's 3 already, right? Damn.
Yep.
The next 2 are tough. Can't think. of the
Choose
top 2.
carefully.
Yeah.
Huh? I know.
Yeah, Brooklyn and Jersey. Got a lot
Yeah.
of choices.
I'll go Brooke Lopez too. I'll go with the center. And 5, because I'm just doing this for jokes, but Rebel. Mikey Moore.
Mikey Moore? No!
Mikey Moore.
No! I'm about to say no. I hate him.
I'm kidding. That's not my 5th though, but that was jokes. 5th would probably be a tie between Joe Jesus and probably D'Lo, just because he excited the franchise. Yeah.
Let's go with Mikey Moore.
I
Let's go
can't
with
believe you
Mikey.
remember that. I can't believe you remember that.
Dude, he was a hype guy for the team, man. Like anytime he dunked the ball, that's it. It was just
Every
high
time he
energy.
makes a layup, he cheers like won the NBA Finals. I really like Nanan Kristich. I liked that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, Kristich.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
for sure.
man. Oh,
Fan favorite.
yeah.
Love you, Eric.
Okay, number 1, I'll say Kerry Kittles. Number 2, Kidd. It's all going to be the same names. Vince Carter, I would say 3. RJ 4. 5, I'll put it at.
Damn, I messed up. I forgot
It's
Vince
too
Carter.
hard. There's too many names to choose from, but just to change it up, I'll say Lucius Harris at number 5. Just because when he was like, for some reason, my mom like loved him as a player because he had like the mask on when we were like, 2001 or whatever. That was like her favorite player, so I'll just throw him in the mix.
Good mix.
Luscious Harris. Yeah.
Lucius.
Man, now you're bringing up bad memories about Mikey Moore.
There's no bad memories. Every time he caught a oop, it was a dunk. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he would shoot those mid-range jumpers too, right? He had like a super high. He had the super high field goal percentage. I think he led the league that one year. with Kid, and then he got paid
He got
the next summer.
Everyone who played with Jason Kidd got paid.
That's true.
Like he got a big deal with like the Warriors after or something like that. I don't know.
I think so.
Where he went. I was gonna ask you guys, but maybe this might be too hard too. But who's your favorite like top 5 non like star Nets, like a role player? Maybe this might be easier. Mine is Sean Williams. You guys remember him?
Sean Williams.
51.
Dude, Mandy, do you remember we went to a Nets game and it was like whose idea was to paint our faces?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Was it the playoff game? Was it a playoff game?
No, it was a regular season game.
Yeah.
It was nosebleed seats too.
Oh my god! And it was Sean Williams. Sean Williams, like his number and stuff on your face.
I had Sean Williams. Like Mandy had like VC.
VC, I did. I remember having Vince Carter.
I forgot who came, like I looked like a clown. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. There's a pic somewhere on like Facebook.
I mean, that was a thing. That was a thing back in the day. Like I remember painting my face, but it was a playoff game. I remember going to playoff.
That was embarrassing. I think about it too. I'm like, wait, we really painted our faces, and we sat that high up. I don't even think anyone saw us.
That's so funny.
That was sad, but funny, dude. Thanks for doing it with me, though.
Eddie,
I wasn't the
I'll
only
do
one.
anything for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to a Brooklyn game with our faces painted next year. What's happening?
No.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Good. Put a sticker.
Tattoos, a removable tattoo.
Yeah. But non-starter, I would have Sean Williams. I would have Boki Nakbar.
Good call. That's a good one.
Okay, this is actually hard now.
5, you said?
I like Teletovic.
Mirza? Yeah.
He was good. There was a guy named Toko Shengalia. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, Toko. Yeah.
He actually he got in the news like yesterday or 2 days ago because he started him and this guy from the Pacers, Goga Bitadze or something. They started a fight with another NBA player. Like they went to the locker room and they started like beating him up. I gotta figure it out. Just look it up after this to clarify. But he made the news recently. I was like, holy crap! I haven't seen that name in a minute.
Toko, yeah. Toko was a small forward. He was like
barely played.
Yeah, but when he did play, he produced a little bit.
Yeah, Gerald Green. That's a rotation player.
Gerald Green. Yeah.
That he got us through some tough times because I don't think we were winning a lot. All we had to look forward to were like his crazy dunks.
Yeah, we picked him up from the G League, right? And he just was scoring like 20 plus a game.
Yep, I think so.
You guys remember Terrence Williams?
Yeah, he was high flyer.
I liked him a lot, but I wish he
panned out.
Yeah. What about you remember Zoran Planic?
Zoran, yeah. He could shoot, yeah.
He was all right, and then I just remember he hit like an 80-footer randomly.
Yeah. It's the only thing I remember him from.
And he splashed it.
Like a full court shot.
Yeah.
Marshawn Brooks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nets are littered with like all these high potential but never reached them type guys.
Because we trade them or see them.
Yeah.
I like Marshawn Brooks' game. Remember we went to the mall and see him? Were you with me, Mandy? You went to the mall and saw Marshawn Brooks. Were you with me?
I don't know if I was there. I remember meeting the other net, Antoine Wright, his rookie year.
Antoine Wright.
He was at Garden State.
Yeah.
Who else? Marshawn Brooks, though, I don't remember that. I remember meeting Nets also at Garden State. Like Vince Carter was there. And who else? Sean Williams.
You played one-on-one with Sean Williams, I remember.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
That was disastrous. Yeah.
Were you there, Rebel, watching him with your face painted?
I love you so much, Sean Williams. Nah, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there. I wish I was.
But Sean Williams was chill, though. He was a chill dude.
Wait, he was like what 7? Like he's like 6'10", right? 6'9",
Yeah.
6'10". Mandy, how tall are you?
On a good day, like 5'5". But no, I'm
5'5"?
I'm
Yeah,
five.
yeah.
No, I'm 5'2".
No way.
Dude, I'm short. Yeah. I play basketball
No
like
way.
I'm 5'10" though.
You do. You do.
Yep.
I'm telling you, like you play like Chris Paul, dude.
Nice.
But yeah, Sean was like here. You're like,
Bro, yeah. It was mismatch all day. I was like,
that was your freshman year, right, of high school?
I think so, yeah. Paramus
That's
Catholic.
great. That's them.
PC.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we had some really good players. Oki Nakbar. Nana Christis also is a.
You know.
Mikey Moore doesn't make the cut for me though.
I love it. I love it. You're just immediate hate for the guy.
I hate him so much. This is the most talk of Mikey Moore he's ever getting. Anyway. Yeah. I don't think there's any others. I mean, there's Karis LeVert, there's Joe Johnson, Joe Harris.
Joe Harris. Yeah.
I'm excited that he's coming back this year.
Sad that it was. Yeah, it took him a whole year to recover, or a whole season.
I didn't even know he like messed it up. I know he was out, but I didn't know he. Yeah. Our team is stacked.
Supposedly. Yeah. Hold on.
Keith
sorry.
Van Horn. Van Horn is let's throw his name in there too. Yeah, long socks.
Let's put Brian Scalabrine. I remember he had one really good playoff game. I remember he had one good playoff game.
Just one?
I think so. I don't know. Clifford Robinson, rest in peace.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Cliffy.
Uncle Cliffy.
Uncle Cliffy.
He was a good player. Let's talk about a little bit of Brooklyn since we're kind of here in the moment. In the beginning, we got Kyrie, we got KD, we had Darius LeVert, we had Jared Allen. Looking back, should we have traded for Harden? Not knowing the things were gonna unfold. Did you guys wanted that trade?
I wanted them to go full in on getting Harden. I didn't want them to get rid of Jared Allen. But when I saw that he was a part of the package, I was like, okay, I guess they had to do it. Like Sean Marks, like you got to trust in Sean Marks. I'm sure he didn't want to include Jared Allen, but without Allen, that trade probably doesn't go through. But I would do that 10 out of 10. We were so close. Yeah, so close to winning that game or that series against the Bucks. And I think if we beat them, probably win the finals. We were as close as I've ever felt to winning a chip during that playoff run. So I think it was worth it, to be honest. Although now I really missed Allen and LeVert. So
yeah,
I agree.
How about you, Mandy?
I agree. I would do it just because of the championship thing. But it's hard seeing Jared Allen and Karis LeVert on different teams. So.
Hard right now, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to be a Nets fan.
Just because the Fro, like he was our center. We needed a center. We got him, developed him. Enough, we're developing him, and then just let him go. But yeah, man.
Now we have Clax now.
Yeah, Clax,
he's still young, but I see a lot of potential in him.
He has somewhat of a mid-range too now, right? Starting to.
Supposedly.
He fought. I'll give him that. That last game where he missed like 15 free throws in a row or something. He was hustling his ass off though. Like he was definitely like the only thing. Yeah. He was the only player like working on the Nets still.
Yeah. But for me, with the Harden trade, I would also do that 10 and 10. I would do anything. And that year, Harden was MVP candidate too. Like with like who? Jokic. Then he got injured and never became the same person. But I like moments like these. Like I wish we had Karis LeVert. I wish we had Jared Allen for sure. But I think right now, I think our team is really good. I think it's better.
Good.
I think this, on paper, this team that we have right now, I think is better than like having Karis LeVert and Jared Allen. How do you guys feel about that?
Our team now.
I would say it's close.
I'm gonna name you the roster that we have because we got some new players. So we
We
have
have a
Joe
lot of
Johnson, Kyrie, KD, Simmons, and Clax as our potential starting five. Players that are coming back: Seth Curry, Cam Thomas, Sharp, Patty Mills, Kessler Edwards, and I'm not sure if we didn't sign David Duke Jr., but I really like him too.
He's
I
good.
like him a lot.
Me too.
So the new players that we got is Royce O'Neal, Morris, T. Warren, Williams. I never heard of that guy before. You guys know him?
Williams.
Alondes Williams. Never heard of him.
I think he's a D leaguer.
He's D League. Yeah, that's probably. Edmund Sumner and a Japanese guy Watanabe
From Toronto.
from Toronto. I like him, not because he's Asian, but he hustles and does like the dirty work. I like our team. Not being biased or anything.
Yeah, I like our team a lot too. Just the key piece that we have to see is Ben Simmons. Like that's going to determine if it's a better roster than the Harden roster.
Yeah,
because that's like the top end talent that that's where championships are decided. It's like your best players. So if Ben Simmons could be a top 3 player on our team, then I think it could be a better roster than the Harden roster. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I'm also excited for Royce O'Neal. I think he's a good pickup. And TJ Warren coming off injury is going to be also a thing. But
yeah, my
Royce
prediction
O'Neal
is that TJ Warren, he's just going to play like it's in the bubble every day. He's going to drop like 50 points every game.
yeah. I really hope that Steve Nash gives Cam Thomas some playing time. I like Cam Thomas a lot.
He's good. He's very patient, and I thought as a rookie, I thought he was gonna panic a lot more in situations, but he's good. He has composure, and he's a shot. So yeah.
We have a lot of good shooters in our team, man. We have Joe Harris coming back, Seth Curry,
Steph Curry,
Royce O'Neal can shoot the 3 as well. Patty Mills is back.
Patty Mills, pre-All-Star.
Yeah. And like I said, like Ben Simmons has the tools around him. Like every person that's on the floor with him is like what 40% like 3-point shooter, which is amazing.
Right.
But I mean, we'll see how it pans out. But it's exciting. I think it'll work out in the end.
Yeah, it's the perfect team for Ben. Like if Ben doesn't succeed with this roster, like I'll honestly be questioning him forever. Like you have the team here, you have literally legends playing next to you. If you can't make it happen, like he's just never gonna make it happen, in my opinion.
I could see him scoring 15 points a game. I could see him getting like 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He doesn't even need 15. Like he just has to be like Draymond.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and the way that the NBA is, like, small ball works. Like, I like having Ben Simmons as a 5. Like to close the game, I would like to have Ben Simmons as a 5 for you guys. I play on 2K and it feels great.
It works on 2K.
Amazing. Yeah. It feels amazing. Yeah. Like I would have a Kai, Curry, Joe Harris, KD, and Simmons.
Ben.
Yeah.
Perfect lineup to me.
Yeah, I think that's what the Nets are gonna do too, because they haven't signed any centers. Like we only have Claxton and Sharp, I think, as their centers.
And Sharp is probably not gonna get too much playing time.
I like him. I like the kid. Yeah, he could. We'll see if he plays more. But I think that just shows that they're gonna play Ben at the 5.
Yeah. Like, and he's not to shoot, so he can just pass the ball. Like just like you said, Eric. He has the tools around him to. Yeah. It's been a crazy summer though with everything that's been happening with KD, the trade rumors, Kai,
Yeah.
with the whole. I was really sad when KD requested a trade. How about you guys? Were you sad?
Yeah. Thrown off guard. And just like,
Yeah, it
damn.
took. I got so sad.
He's like,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. What was I about to say? Was there
Supposed
like
to
a
be Nets
trade
world
that you wanted?
for
Like
KD.
if KD was like to be traded and you
Mhm.
saw these players being traded for us, was there a trade that you like, this kind of sounds great?
It was Scotty Barnes or bust for me. I didn't want anything to do with like Jalen Brown or whoever else was in the rumor mill.
How about you, Mandy?
Um, no, man, I was shook and slash if I wanted to offer, I don't think we could have got anything matching or greater, like better, not even like the Celtics trade. I thought that was, eh, like if it was offered, but I don't think anyone else would have offered anything close to KD.
There was one trade that I kind of eyed. It was like later in the summer. They
Summer.
offered it was Baines and Jared Jackson Jr. I was like, that sounds pretty
Hmm,
cool for a team because Baines is a really good player,
he is.
and got Jared
But
Jackson Jr. that could block and shoot pretty well.
I don't
That
know
was a,
much
that was
about
a trade
Jared
I liked.
Jackson though. Yeah, for KD alone or picks too.
Uh,
Those
I
two
I
for one.
think there's picks as well,
Uh,
but that's the
Yeah.
only trade I like.
that you wanted. Yeah, yeah. I was.
So I'm glad this is like a theoretical conversation, because if this was for real, like we are still thinking like we have to trade KD, this would be so sad. And like you said, like this thinking about this is making me sad. But definitely when KD requested that trade, definitely felt it in my heart. Uh, as like this is just happening again.
Gotta,
Yeah,
The Nets curse is just living on.
gotta
yeah.
blow up the team again. That's what it is.
I
That's what it
know.
would have been. I mean, I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah.
that's why this year is like, championship or bust because like Kai is probably not coming back unless like we offer him like if he plays like an MVP player this year and we offer him like what the max like whatever that is like
Yeah.
maybe he'll come back. Then if he comes back, pretty sure maybe KD will come back too. Well, we have
Right.
KD for like 3 more years, 4 more years.
3 more
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
I think it looks good. It just all depends on Kyrie.
That's true.
Yeah.
It all depends on like them winning. If they win, they're all coming back. If they get close to a chip, I think they'll all come back.
Who do you think was to blame with everything that's happening? Kai, KD, Sean Marks, Nash. I want to hear this. I might be different with you guys.
I think it's Kyrie. You just take the damn shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Like to me,
Yeah.
he's number one, culprit number one.
Yeah.
Just take the damn shot. Number two would be the New York government for putting the mandate, screwing over our NBA team.
Oh, sorry.
But not for real. Like, he should have just taken the shot. That's my opinion.
For me, yeah, I think Kai for sure. But I really don't like Steve Nash as a coach.
True.
I
Yeah.
do not like him as a coach. There's I hope I don't think he's gonna I don't think he's gonna last this year. Really depends.
Mhm.
But that's why like if Nash is gone, there's gonna be drama again. Then it'd be can't think about it. I just don't like him as a coach.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Steve Nash's coach has got to go. I think. Just
Like that has to
because-
be awkward, right? Sorry, Mandy.
No, you're good. Yeah, I agree. Has to be awkward, and then just the way he coaches, I'm like, I question some of his calls and plays. Like, I don't know.
And like in the playoffs, he had like Patty Mills on someone that's like 6'8".
Yeah.
Not knowing when to
makes
call a
sense to
timeout.
me.
Like,
Yeah.
calling a timeout seconds after calling a timeout. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some stuff that he
And,
does, I'm just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
and reading like tweets about like Sean Marks. I like Sean Marks. he brought us out from like Billy King's whatever
Yeah.
Billy King did to us, man. Like
Ooh,
Sean Marks did it the right way.
Yeah, I'll forever have Sean Marks' back for sure.
I think everyone that's talking smack about like Sean Marks like are like people outside of like the fan base. I love
base.
Sean Marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he played
don't
it.
like
He
that.
played it perfectly. Like, I mean, everyone that was calling him out was probably outspoken when KD made the demand. But ever since then, like KD rescinded the trade demand. Like Marks looks like a genius. All he had to do was wait. He had all the power in his hands. Kyrie had no trade value. KD, they told him that they're going to try to trade him, and he ended up with everyone coming back. Like Sean Marks is the winner of the offseason, like in the Nets organization.
You guys like Joe Tsai?
I mean, anyone that cuts the checks like for the Nets, and if they're like willing to spend, sure, let's do it. But I mean,
Yo, he like there's one quote I heard from him. He's like, I'd rather have like a bad team than like the bad team that are close together than a championship team that butt heads a lot, like something like that in those lines.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a championship team.
me too. Yep.
Like what?
Yeah.
We're waiting all our life for this moment, and we have the tools for it. Like bring everyone back.
Bring it up. Yeah. Doesn't.
I guess he's good because he didn't bend over backwards with KD and Kyrie this summer. Like him and Sean Marks were together in this thing, right? Like holding firm, like not trading them even though they demanded it. So I think he ended up looking good this summer too. But I mean, I'd rather have Mark Cuban or something like as an owner.
As an owner.
A player for players. And
Yeah. Right.
for players.
Yeah.
That I'm just not. I'm not. I'm excited, but I'm not excited too for next year.
Why?
Excited but not excited. What's the
I'm not excited because I'm nervous that there'll be drama, and I don't want to hear about the drama. I'm excited because like watch KD.
Yeah.
Watch Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be worried if we start losing, and then then more trade demands start coming up. Mid-season, and nothing works. So, yeah. I'm sorry. That much.
No, it's. I think we're gonna be a good team, though. In the end of the day, I think we're gonna be a good team.
Right.
Better than the Lakers. How do you guys feel about Russell Westbrook, by the way? You think
Westbrook?
he's bad? You think he's bad, or do you think he's like he's not in a good situation? I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad.
I don't know. I don't think he has a shot, dude. I just think he's just a hustle player. I don't think he's the go-to guy, and I don't think he could carry the team. Like if LeBron, like let's say LeBron was out, I don't think he could lead that team. He's more of like, he needs to score. I don't think he could lead the team. So that's what I think. And right now, I think with him and I might be jumping the gun, but with Beverly, yeah, that's just what's going on. That's just chaos, I think. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Westbrook though, I don't know. Either find a different team or learn to play. I don't know, all around.
I think Westbrook has to be a guy to be the number one option or number two. Like him being a number three option. Like I don't think he could play his game.
Yeah.
Like the way he played in like Oklahoma, like he was the guy. He was like MVP. Even in the Wizards, he played really well with the Wizards too. Rockets not too much. Like he had to stay in the corner. Like that's not his game.
Right.
And I feel like the same way with the Lakers. Like Braun is the main guard, ball handler, and Westbrook has to be on the side. Like at the first time, like I didn't see it going to be good for that as a fit.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think he could be a really better fit somewhere else. But I don't think he's trash. No, not for us. Hell no.
I was like, for us, I'm like, what? Oh, for Russ.
Like there's like there's 25 other teams like better suited for him than
Suited
us,
for him.
like and the Lakers as well. I could see him play well with Boston. That was a possibility. Like he's a main ball handler. Like they need a ball handler.
True.
Okay.
So I think Boston's a great place. I thought about that, but that would be a great place situation for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely not bad. He just needs to find a role. If he played for the Nets, like just put him in a Bruce Brown role and he's fine. Like let him come off the bench. He has to accept the bench role. He's got to do like more of the smaller stuff. Yeah, he's not gonna.
Would it make sense for us to get him because we have Ben Simmons that can't really shoot and Westbrook? Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No.
But
He was in the perfect situation with the Wizards, to be honest. Like just go to a bad team and just be the star there, and everyone's happy.
Yeah. All right. So we're about to hit the 1 hour mark, which is crazy. Super quick.
That's quick.
That was cool.
I want to know who's your like top 10 all time.
Oh man, totally not prepared.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you don't have to put like Will Chamberlain. You don't have to put like Magic Johnson. Like who in your eyes is like your all time?
Okay, I'm totally not prepared, but I have a list because
Nice.
prepared. So my top 10, I'll just give it. Number 1, Jordan. Number 2, AI. 3, Kid. 4, Vince Carter. 5, T-Mac. 6, Kobe. 7, Garnett. 8, Duncan. 9, Steph. 10, Chauncey Billups. My guy.
All time, wow.
Yeah, those are my
why
guys.
Why Chauncey Billups?
That Detroit Pistons team is so epic. Like I love that Detroit 2004 team, and Billups was like their kid basically, and he actually won the chip. So I've always loved that guy.
What you, man?
I'm not prepared at all. So this is gonna be top 10 off the top of the dome though. 1 is probably gonna be definitely MJ. 2, there's no order though. I'm just thinking right off the top. So 2 probably Kobe. 3, J Kid. 4, Tim Duncan. 5, let's see. 5th. I'll go KG too. 5. 6. I'm gonna throw old school players though too. Is that fine? Or doesn't matter?
Go for it. Yeah,
I'll go Magic. 7. Bill Russell, not Russell Westbrook.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait. That's 7. 8.
Did you say Kobe?
I said Kobe, like top 2 or 3. Yeah. I'm gonna go 2 new guys. I'll go Curry, and I'm gonna throw Giannis in there just because he surprised me. Yeah, he's surprising me. Yeah.
I want to hear about this. Start bench cut. Giannis, Tim Duncan, KG. Go.
Yeah.
Start bench cut. Start bench cut. Giannis, KG, and who else?
Tim Duncan.
Oh my gosh, that's tough.
I would start Duncan, bench Garnett, and then cut Giannis.
Damn, really?
Yeah, dude, I love it. I do love Giannis, but that guy got kicked us out of the playoffs.
That's why.
This is a Nets. Isn't this a Nets podcast? I'm allowed to have this bias.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have a bias.
Yeah,
This guy is
okay.
too good. Like, I don't know.
How are you,
Crap.
baby?
And now I feel guilty for putting Giannis as a top player of all time. Yeah. I might do start T-Dunk, bench Giannis, and I'm gonna cut KG. Sorry.
Good. See, we're not that biased though, because Duncan did win the finals over us, and we're still putting
that.
respect on his name.
Yeah,
So
that is true. I see.
Yeah.
I had starting Giannis for me, then bench Duncan, then KG.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
In
think-
today's NBA, I'd rather have Giannis than Tim Duncan. In today's NBA,
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
But if we're playing old school, Tim Duncan for sure.
T Dunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys think who's the best point guard
Right now?
ever?
Right now.
Ever.
Oh man.
I mean, I didn't have him on my top 10 list because I'm more biased towards the modern NBA, but it got to be Magic. I mean, Magic was the prototype, 6'9", whatever.
Yeah.
Pass first, ran the Showtime Lakers. That's the point
Flashy.
guard GOAT. Yeah.
Oh, you, Mandy. Kidding?
Greatest point guard of all time. Damn. This is gonna be biased for sure. I'm gonna say J Kidd.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Triple Double, but not not the Mr. Triple Double, but anytime he plays.
Best point guard ever.
Flirting
Jason
with-
Kidd. I
yeah.
have Jason Kidd number 2 in mind.
Who's
I actually have
best for
Stephen
you?
Curry number 1.
Steph.
Yeah.
I have Steph
'Cause he can
1.
shoot?
I got J Kidd. He's changing the game as we're looking at it right now.
That's true.
Changing the way that players play right now. He's the reason why kids are shooting threes.
Mm-hmm.
If
Fast
I had
break
to pick,
three.
if I had, yeah, exactly. Like everyone's
Mhm.
doing fast break threes nowadays. And if I had rather to start, like if I rather have a pick either Steph or Magic, I would rather have Steph in my team.
Yeah.
But I would have someone be the point guard. But what point guard was like my number 1, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, J Kidd, and the third one that's hard. All time, fuck.
Devin Harris, maybe?
Devin
No.
Harris.
I do like Devin. I did like Devin Harris first year with us, which is really fun.
Only top 2 things I remember Devin Harris is the half court shot against
Half-court.
Philly, the buzzer
Mhm.
beater, and he had this sick between the leg dribble when he would just like pretend he would do a crossover but go between the legs, step back and hit a 3. That's a good move.
Okay, last question, and we can end the podcast. What was your most memorable Nets game?
Oh gosh, memorable Nets game.
You can name countless. Like what's like the top? Like I can name 2 top of my head. Is the RJ dunked on Alonzo Mourning, and then right after
Ooh.
that, BC dunked
Vince.
over. Yeah.
Dunked over him. Yeah.
Another one is when Jason Kidd and Vince Carter got both of them got triple doubles. Same game.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that playoffs? I don't remember that.
No, it was a regular season.
No,
That was a regular
regular.
season game. And one more that's top of my head. I hate this guy, but I was hyped when Darren Williams made like 8 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Against Charlotte. I think that's against Charlotte or the Knicks maybe.
No, it
Charlotte,
was
I think.
against.
I think it
no.
was Charlotte.
I think
Yeah.
it was Charlotte. It was like the Charlotte or the Hornets. I mean, the
Yeah.
Hawks or something.
Yeah,
Or
that
the
game.
Hawks.
Oh no, the Wizards. It's the Wizards.
Oh, Wizards.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Top.
Top Nets moments, memories.
Moment.
I thought you meant like top Nets game live you've seen or something. Live moments
Nah,
you've seen, but
live or
anything.
TV. Yeah, anything.
How about the buzzer beaters that Joe Johnson just hit? Like, I think one was against the Nuggets, Oklahoma. I think Milwaukee won, and
Mhm.
what's another
He had
one?
2 that game.
Which one? Milwaukee or
Yeah,
Denver?
he had a tie. tying 3 and then
Mhm.
game-winning 2.
Oh, and there's one in Phoenix. It was like a fast break layup, and he just hit a floater over the guy, and he's for the game. It was a fast break, and I was like, yeah, but definitely the ones you mentioned about Vince Carter. That one's crazy. Also, Vince Carter's game against Toronto. He
Yeah.
hit a
His
buzzer
first
beater
game
3 to
back.
win. Yeah, right. And the alley
The
oop from
iconic,
Jason Kidd to him. Like,
Game winner.
yeah.
yeah. The iconic
Um,
Jason Kidd like running up to Vince Carter's like head.
yeah.
Iconic. Favorite moment.
Yeah. There's a few, but right now those are top ones.
For you, Eric.
Eric, yeah.
I think 2001 or 2002 when they had the playoff series against the Reggie Miller led Pacers. I think it was like I forgot how many games it used to go up to in round 1 before. It was like best of 3 or best of 5. It used to be, and it was an elimination game. And Reggie hit like a half court 3 to tie it. And I remember I was like, what, 11 or 12? I remember like breaking down crying and be like, what the hell is happening? And then I remember like praying and like, please God, just let us win this game. And we ended up winning. And it was like,
they replay that game all the time, like
Mhm.
now here and there.
Yeah, it was an epic ending. And then we went to a playoff game against, I think it was Darren Williams against the Nets against the Hawks. Maybe like 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago. I forgot how long ago it was. But Darren Williams was like already like, you could tell he's on his way out. The Nets are facing this vaunted Atlanta Hawks team that was, I think they were the number 1 seed that year. And we won the first game because D. Will scored like 40 points. And then like me, Mandy, and I think we were there with my mom and Ronnie and Neil. Wasn't that the game? But Darren Williams popped off. I remember thinking, oh my God, is he going to turn this around? Like, he just scored 40 points. Like, we're about to like make a run, beat this top team. And then we lost the next 4 games, got eliminated. But that was an awesome game. And it was like a perfect Nets game for me because it was like, we have all this hope. You can see how great we could be. And then everything goes wrong. So, yeah.
Always that, but this year will be different. I think this year for sure.
Yeah.
There's
It's going to be different.
Yeah, no drama. I have a feeling there's gonna be no drama. No drama around Kai, no drama around KD,
not,
no drama. We're gonna be like the Warriors. We have KD for 3 more years. We have Kai, he's gonna resign. We have Ben, and I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I think so too. We just all have to get, the same brand of sage and light it at the same time before the games.
And we need to face our faces with number. Put KD's number and
Hey, I'll do it as long as I'm not the only one, guys. Like, if you guys go to let's just go, and then we'll probably
as long
get on
as
the jumbo
nosebleed.
Yeah, no nosebleed. No nosebleed.
I can't believe you persuaded everyone to do it too.
I can't believe it.
I forgot who it was. Me, you,
It was
your brother,
I remember, it was like
and Chris.
Tony
too.
Chris, yeah, and his brother. Rob.
Oh my! There's like 6 clouds in the cloud car. Oh my gosh!
Man.
If we win the championship, I'll paint my face.
I'll get a tattoo. I'll be like,
I'll get a tattoo too. I bet that's good.
I'll make it permanent.
Looking like Mike Tyson. Okay, gotcha.
Oh God, not the face tat. No, that's a little too much. Maybe a championship trophy, like as a teardrop, like a little mini one.
Oh my God, Jesus. Okay. Anything closing you guys want to talk about before we head off? By the way, thank you guys for just giving up a little bit of time of your Labor Day and talk about basketball for a little bit. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for hosting. Can't wait. We're definitely gonna ball soon. Next time if you get us back on the podcast, we'll paint our faces. That's it for sure.
All right, next time I see you guys, I expected painted faces though.
Okay. I'm with it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
Anything?
Good? Closing. I just want to say, thanks for Bell, and going back to like our childhood stuff. I just miss playing basketball with you guys. You two, Eric the Hustler, Rebel. You had a freaking jump shot, no matter what. So
Yeah.
hope you still have that when we play. And then yeah,
I think we just compliment each other a lot. I felt like
dude,
every time we went to a park, I think we always had a good chance to win. Like
This
Eric
is
did
true.
the dirty work. Mandy, found us. I had to open 3. Ronnie had
Mhm.
to open 3 as well. Like I think we all complimented each other.
yeah,
We should
we did
for
well
sure
for a
play with
team
each other
full of
again.
guards, man. We did
Right?
well for a team full of guards.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And I knew Eric was playing center because he would do all the hard work. And
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, dude, I'm
rebounds,
good.
rebounds.
Eric, I'm like the tallest one, but Eric does all the dirty work. I'm fine with that. We
That's
complement
it.
each other perfectly.
We knew it. Yeah, we knew it.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by, especially on a Labor Day. Shout out to everyone who's on our TikTok. Follow our TikTok, our Instagram. We posting more clips for this podcast, so please follow our socials, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace.